Goal. Powerlifting offers a tense and dramatic spectacle where coaches have to be good strategists as their athletes battle to outlift their rivals.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the World Para-Powerlifting Junior Championships in Tbilisi for 2021. This is the men's up to 59 kilo Group A category. Let's meet the athletes. Representing Kyrgyzstan, Azizbek Nurbayev. Representing Mexico, Miguel Peña. Representing Brazil, Clayton Duarte. Representing Belarus, Dmitry Kodas. Representing Ukraine, Vyacheslav Katarevich. Representing Kazakhstan, Zakhar Buimov. And representing Algeria, Ayman Hoja. These are the 7 athletes in the men's up to 59 kilo Group A session. Lifting begins in about 3 minutes' time.
So welcome back to Tbilisi and the Hualang. Here are referees for the men's 59 kg event.
Please welcome the technical officials
and our jury.
Center referee, representing Jordan, Azam Al-Zubi. Left side referee, Brazil, Luis Gustavo Correa Lete. Right referee, representing Russia, Natalia Kravchenko. Our technical controller, Hungary, Tibor Yerko.
Our referees being reintroduced, Asim Sari, Luis Gustavo Lete and Natalia Kravchenko. And we've got 7 competing in this men's 59 kg.
Member of the jury, Colombia, Jenny Ortiz Cardenas. Member of the jury, Malaysia, Morsia Mohammed. And the technical delegate, Hungary, Zita Yerko. Spotter loaders, please. 83 kilos.
And it's just the one group in this with the 7 competitors.
Rack height 14.
And if you haven't been with us already this morning, when we have more than one group, there is a 30-minute gap between groups. That's the new COVID protocols, everything having to be cleaned and double cleaned and triple cleaned.
This is the World Para-Powerlifting Junior Weightlifting Championships from Tbilisi in 2021.
So we've already seen a junior world record in the 49 kg. What follows in 59?
Bar preloaded to 83 kilos. And we're going to go.
First to go,
The bar is loaded.
as is Bek
Time to call our first
Dovranov,
athlete.
going for 83.
Kyrgyzstan, Azizbek Nurbayev, first attempt.
So here he goes, Dovranov going for 83. Going for Kyrgyzstan. For 83.
1 minute.
So, does that get his competition up and running successfully? No.
No
Press
lift.
sequence going against
No
him.
lift.
2 to 1 against.
Close, please. 91 kilos.
Not quite getting that right. He finished 15th in the World Cup in Dubai, the famed Fuzzer World Cup. And that was on his birthday, actually.
The bar is ready at 91 kilos for Mexico. Miguel Peña. Peña, Mexico, first attempt.
Next to go, Miguel Peña for Mexico. 75 is lifetime best set in Mexico City 2 years ago. He's the Youth Pan Am silver medalist in Sao Paulo in 2017. Fourth in the Mexican Championships in 2017. Bronze in 2018. Silver in 2019. Improving all the time from Jalisco State. And he's going for 91, having originally put himself down for 89. He has a little bit more confidence in what he's aiming for. confidence on stage.
That's a
And
gold
with
lift.
good reason. Ho-ho! 3 out of 3. Fabulous. A whiteout.
Body loaders, please. 95 kilos, rack height 3.
Excellently done. So clean, so smooth. Lovely. Miguel Pena.
The bar is ready.
Didn't compete in
95
the
kilos for the first
Pan
attempt
Ams in Lima 2 years ago, and obviously a lot of competition has been suspended since. Clayton Duarte of Brazil, the 16-year-old, his first major championship. .95 is target. It's up,
Good lift, Duarte.
and he's good. 3 out of 3. Again,
Body loaders, please.
our
100
new
kilos,
leader.
rack height
3
17.
down, 4 to go in this opening round. And that was just super. Nothing more to be added to that. He is our new leader on 95.
The bar is loaded to 100 kilos. Attempt number 1.
But we are going
Zimitsky
quite heavy.
Belarus.
From Belarus, Dmitry Kodas, the 18-year-old. It's his first major championship. Those are lovely trainers. Those are absolutely gorgeous. Going for 100.
One minute.
So for 100, this to take the lead, and he has done it.
100 kilos.
3 out of 3 for Kodas. That's just
Spotter loaders.
what he would have desired. Spot on, no bother,
Rack height 12, 100
and we go into 3 figures immediately. We had a miss with the first attempt. Everything since then has been successful. He'll wheel away happily off the back of that.
Attempt number 1. Vyacheslav Pekorenis.
Nothing
Ukraine.
flawed about that at all. Absolutely perfect. Good news for him. Good reception for our next entrant. Same kit, different country, neighbouring country for Ukraine. Vyacheslav Katanich. And it's not a 10-hour flight from there to here. Going for the 100. First major championship. Years old. this to hit the ton as well, and he would lead on the head-to-head in terms of body weight only by a matter of grams if he'd got that, but the chest sequence went wrong. 3 referees gave that the thumbs down, and it's no joy.
Rack height 14, please.
So unsuccessful this time. Just that chest sequence going awry. Didn't press down.
Bar is ready. 107
So next up for Kazakhstan, Zakhar Buimov. 105 his lifetime best, and he's looking to add 2 onto that. The World Junior silver medalist in Astana, Nur Sultan, home sweet home 2 years back. This for 107, the Asian Youth Games silver medalist in 2017. And he's competed in the last 2 Manchester World Cups. He was 5th this year, silver last year when it was built up ahead of Tokyo, when Tokyo was only 6 months away, and it ended up being a bit more than that. So this for the lead for 107. Didn't waste any time with that at all.
Good lift.
Perfection! Into the gold medal position. 107, and Buimov hits the front.
120 kilos, rack height 13.
Very, very well done for Kazakhstan. A strong team as always. We first saw him on the international stage at the FASA World Cup in Dubai 4.5 years ago. It was only 15 then.
Bar is ready, 120 kilos, representing Algeria. First attempt, Ayman Hoxha.
Ayman Hoxha's up next for Algeria. Going for 120. This is only 5 kilos off the Junior African record, which was set 3 years ago at the first African Championships in Algiers.
One minute.
So here he comes, 120 for the lead, and substantial lead too. Best lift so far, 107. That's changed! It's 120 now! He could be on course for an African junior record, but right now he's on course for gold. 3 out of 3 for Ayman Hoxha, a whiteout. That's good news for him. Immense.
Kilos on the bar with a rack height of 14. 83 kilos, rack height 14.
Hoxha previously finished 6th at those African Championships in Algeria, coached by Mohamed Salah Benata. Well coached. Nice lift. And a reminder that when we mention coaches, that's the long-term coach. We're not necessarily referring to the person who was on stage with them, because that could change at the last minute. next to go. First major championship. We did see him in Dubai. He finished 5th in that in the World Cup back in June. Targeting 83 here, just to get on the board and to go into 6th place. Missed this mark. Only 2 and against last time, so prospects are decent. He has conditions. Not this time, it's 2 and against again. There's the press sequence again. This is Beck dropping off. This is out again, and he's got to be careful not to suffer a wipeout. There's a technical challenge, by the way, we're told.
And it has been rejected.
No luck. Oh well, never mind.
No lift still. Loaders, please.
So he's still without a mark.
15. Thank you. The bar is loaded to 96 kilos. Representing Mexico, Miguel Pena. Second attempt.
So now Miguel Pena again for Mexico, having cleared 91 in the opening round, going for 96 here. And that would see him jump from 5th to 4th overall. Right now 100 is the bronze in this 59 kg final. Twice a Mexican senior medalist.
One minute.
Silver behind Brian Rivera of Colombia in those 2017 Youth Pan American Games in Sao Paulo. Made his debut in the Mexican Senior Championships the year after that. Missed out on a medal by about 10 kilos. This is the real struggle. And he'll be voted down for bar control all the way, as he didn't look in a massive amount of control and the little nod of recognition that that was the case for him. So 91 remains his best.
Please, rack height 12, weight 100 kilos.
Just struggling to get it all the way through, and the control had gone awry.
The bar is loaded 100 kilos. Attempt number 2, representing Ukraine, Vyacheslav Katarinac.
Next up for Ukraine, Vyacheslav Katarinac. Missed 100 in the opening round and going for it again here. Second attempt at 100, and this would put him into the bronze medal position in this second round of the three. As we've already seen from Muslim Al-Sadani in the 49 kg. Options to go for that fourth lift. He was really good in the previous final. This to go into third. Has he done it?
Good lift.
Yes, he has. 2-1. That's a great result, and the significant Ukrainian representation in the crowd delighted.
Spotter loaders, please.
And with very, very good reason.
Rack height 3.
Fabulous lifting. Nothing wrong with that one. And that puts him into the bronze medal position for now. But there's still 4 to lift in this second round. And up next, Clayton Duarte for Brazil. So Duarte to go into the bronze medal position, currently lying in 5th. Well, at 101, that's the maximum, and that's 3 out of 3 for Clayton Duarte. Still a couple of 110s and a whopping 128 to come.
Dmitry Kodas, Belarus. Rack height 17, 110 kilos, rack height 17.
So we are going to have an attempt at a junior African record later in this second round.
110 kilos. Attempt 2, Dmitry Kodas, Belarus.
So next up for Belarus, Dmitry Kodas lying in 5th place right now. There's a chance to go up into 2nd place for 110. Lifted 100 in the first round, this to add 10 to it. It's the 18-year-old's first major championship.
One minute. No lift.
Oh, 2-1 against him. It was the chess sequence that went against him. Wow. And that first lift was so clean. Perfect technique, not this time. Kodas stays in 5th place. Chance for you to determine yourself.
The bar is loaded. Zakhar Volimo, Kazakhstan, 2nd attempt, 110 kilos.
Didn't dwell on it, and that was a problem. Here comes Zakhar Volimo to improve his position in silver. 107 in the opening round, this for 110 now. Looks like the gold medal might have been decided with that very first lift. Boimov, silver in the World Juniors 2 years ago. And he's got that up so quickly.
Good lift.
And that was so good. 2-1 for him. And potentially, more than potentially, silver for him too. Just great. Lifted 79 for that Asian Youth Para Games, silver 4 years ago, and he's come on a lot since then. Constantly improving. And the technique, so clean. Lifted 95 in winning silver in this 2 years ago, and that was at 54 kg by the way. Now weight division up, he's cleared 110, and that was lovely. But it's not a gold medal winning effort because this man is way clear. 120 in the opening round for Ayman Kodja of Algeria, and this for a new African junior record of 128. The current African junior record, 125 kilos, set by Suhail Massoud of Libya in the African Championships in 2018 in Algiers. Here he comes for a new junior African record. Solidly lifted. Is it good?
Good lift.
Yes! Yes, it is! A new junior African record for Ayman Kodja. And the gold is surely his now.
Round 2. Round 3 begins with 83 kilos and a rack height of 14.
And the world title must be his now. I don't see anybody trying to challenge him in round 3. So good. Oh yes. Ayman Kodja, if paradise is half as nice. 128, the gold will be his. Zakir Boumov from Kazakhstan in the silver medal position, and Clayton Duarte currently in bronze for Brazil. Katinic, Kodas are only 1 kilo away. Azizbek Dobrinov will be the first to go in the third and final round. He's had 2 misses at 83 already, and this to go onto the board finally and to avoid a wipeout. So at 83, and if he's successful, it would mean all 7 in this competition have got a mark, and that's what you always want to see, particularly in a juniors. Yes, he has done it. That's great. Well, it's what he wanted to do first time, but he's done it now finally. 83, and he will finish in 7th place. As is Beck Dobrinov. Nice.
96 kilos, rack height 15.
That's the good news that he wanted so much. And he now has a major championship placing to his name. His first major championship, he was 15th at the FASA World Cup in Dubai.
The bar is
Out of
ready
15.
for Miguel Peña,
He's
Mexico,
7th out of 7
third
here,
attempt,
and
96 kilos.
that's progress. Excellent. So now for Mexico, Miguel Peña. Missed 96 last time out, going for it again now. It'll keep him in 6th place. He will not progress any higher. For this to get a 2nd successful lift to his name. So for 96. Struggled with the bar control last time. That looked a lot stronger of an effort. Is it good? It's not. It's the chest sequence this time. And it's all 3 again. So no success for Miguel Peña. 91 remained his best of the day, which came in the opening round. And he finishes in 6th spot for Mexico.
Please, 105 kilos, rack height 12.
No joy.
Kilos ready for Vyacheslav Katarevich, Ukraine, 3rd attempt.
So, for Ukraine, Vyacheslav Katarevich, 2 attempts to get 100 in this for 105. But there's still 4 to lift after this. This to go into the bronze medal position. And it's a real joust. 4 silver and bronze. It's a 4-way battle. Gold has been decided now. So 105, this to leap above Clayton Duarte.
No lift.
Oh, 2 and against. Unfortunate, differing reasons. If it's the same reason, it'll come up on your screen. If it's any of the 4 different reasons, the body sequence, bar control, chest sequence, press sequence, then it won't come up on your screen. And it's not coming up either, by the way, in either of any system that I've got access to right now. But anyway, he didn't get it for different reasons. He finishes on 100, and he is just outside of the medals in these junior championships. But he will still be a junior for the next Worlds in Dubai in 2 years' time. So now, Clayton Duarte for Brazil to stay in the bronze medal position. He stood 95 and 101, and this for 108. still be knocked out of the medals by Dmitry Kodas of Belarus with the next attempt, but for now, this to strengthen his hand. Successful at 101. Clayton Duarte at 108. Well, let's see. No, all three against him and all on the press sequence. So he stays in third, and he's a little bit more gettable, a little more push-outable from the medals. Can he hang on in there? The strain was showing.
The bar is ready, representing Belarus.
This is the man who could deny the Brazilian, Dmitry Kodas of Belarus, who's cleared 100 in the opening round, missed 110 in the second, and that was only 2 and against, so what can he do in this third and final attempt at 110? And if he gets this, then he does get the bronze medal. He could have gone for 111. $112, if successful, would have put him into silver, but having missed out at 110 in the previous round, he's obviously felt that this is a lot more possible, and it is definitely bronze if he lifts it. The top two are locked in.
1 minute.
Buimov, having lifted 110, is lighter in body weight, so he tops the head-to-head. So, has he done it? Has he got into the medals? Yes, he has! That's the bronze, 2-1 in his favour, and Kodas takes the bronze medal. He'll be bringing it back with him to Belarus.
Spotter loaders, please. 111.
Duarte is knocked out of the top three, and Dmitry Kodas with this properly focused, nice clear lift, and he takes third place, and nobody will be taking that off him.
Thank you. The bar is loaded, 111 kilos for Zakhar Buimov, Kazakhstan.
2 to lift. Silver and gold are locked into place. And Zakhar Buimov ultimately has not been challenged for the silver. Kodas could have added another kilo on, and if he got it, would have gone into second place, but he had other people to fend off, Duarte and Katanich, just to get into the top 3 in the first place. And it is the first time since the opening round that he's managed to get into the top 3, Kodas. Buimov in the top 2 all the way through, and this for 111. He already has the silver. This to wrap it up nicely, to be 3 for 3. And he is! 2-1 in his favour, nothing to ponder about. He's made it, and Buimov takes the silver medal. All 3 lifts have been good. Buimov for Kazakhstan.
The junior African record was set at 128 kilos just a few lifts ago.
The 3 medalists all decided now, and in order to. Here comes our champion for Algeria, Aymen Kodja. A new African junior record of 128 in round 2. This for 133.
133 kilos. Once again, a continental record attempt.
The old African junior record, 125 from 3 years ago. That's now gone. Kutja with 128. His first global championship, 6th in the African Championships in Algiers in 2018. Opportunity to improve on that in next year's African Championships in 2022. European Championships are back in Tbilisi next year. That are already been decided in advance of the Championships actually moving from Hungary to Georgia and then to Tbilisi. Americas are on in Greater St. Louis. Asians are on in Korea. Africans on as well next year. This man will be at the latter. Of course, they're all open championships too, so he could be at all of them if he wants to be. Kutja then, the new junior world champion, the African junior record holder, and this to add an extra 5 kilos onto it. He's got the power, he's got the strength, he's got it raised. What he's not got is a new record. Press sequence, 2 and against, but he's broken the record already once today. Twice would have been a charm, but he still gets the gold. 128, solid performance. Amen, Kutja is your new world champion. 128, his first lift was good enough anyway of 120. That enough for the gold. Everything else, a nice, happy bonus. He's your man. Amen Kutja takes the title, lifting 128, and for Algeria he is the junior world champion. Victory ceremony will follow shortly. Amen Kutja with the new African junior record takes the gold for Algeria, 128. Zakar Burimov, silver for Kazakhstan, 111, and Dmitry Koras, the bronze for Belarus, 110. Clayton Duarte of Brazil finishing in 4th place. Katarzyna 5th for Ukraine. And everybody in the competition managed to get a mark on the board. Good news.
Group A session. The bar has already been placed at 80 kilos with a rack height of 16. Let's call our first athlete.
So now, men's 54 and 65 kg. And that's coming up straight away.
Of the athlete. One minute.
Well, it's been a bit of time eaten up for Yerlan Isikov of Kazakhstan. He's going for 80 in this opening attempt. Isakov going for 80. And this is a solid stab, but he only had 23 seconds left on the clock. Well, how about that? Fortitude under pressure. Isakov gets it. Nice. Well, he kept us all waiting. Somewhere backstage, he was lurking around and he trotted on stage and he lifted it. Great work. Try not to do that next time though. He was 4th in Bangkok at the World Cup earlier this year. His international debut.
The bar is loaded. First attempt. Representing Brazil, Murilo Vieira.
So that was in the 65 kg category. This is in the 54 kg category. And it is Murilo Vieira of Brazil, his first major championship. He's going for 86 kg. So we're seeing 8 going in this group. Half are at the 54 kg division, half at 65. And this is the first attempt at 54.
No lift.
No, he didn't get it all against on the chest sequence, all 3 against. So no joy for Vieira on this occasion.
Spotter loaders, we need a rack height of 6 and a weight of 97.
All went wrong.
Thank you. The bar is loaded. This is attempt number 1 from Ayil Sitsev, Russia.
So for Russia, in the 54 kg category, same as Vieira, Ayal Sivtsev. His major championship debut. At 97.
Good lift.
And that is the lead. 3 out of 3 for him. Exquisite.
Spotter loaders, please. Rack height 14, weight 110 kilos. Bar is ready. 110 kilos, first attempt. Azizbek Zamirbek Ulu.
Azizbek Samirbek Ulu of Kyrgyzstan, 4th in the World Junior Championships in Nur Sultan 2 years ago. Bronze here in Tbilisi in the World Cup earlier this year in May. So at 110,
Good lift.
it's
The
2 out of 3 in the 54 kg category. So he lifts above Sivtsev.
Spotter loaders, please.
110, really strong lift. There's only one lifter to come after this. And that was very nicely done.
Bar is ready, 122 kilos, representing Great Britain, Thomas Smith.
Tom Smith for Great Britain. This to go into the gold medal position from Huntingdon, going for 122 kg. And he is the last to lift in this weight category in this opening round. Well, he's won a few junior titles this year. He won in North Carolina in the America's Stars and Stripes. That in the US powerlifting circuit. It's been quite a few Manchester World Cups. 4th this year, 7th last year. 1-2-2. This to go into the gold medal position, and he's done it. Takes the lead, 122, and that is a massive lead over Zamabek Ulu by 12 kilos. In a great position for gold now.
Spotter loaders, please.
Gold last December in the Dirty South Powerlifting Championship in the US circuit. That was in Georgia. The other Georgia. Georgia, as opposed to this one. Well, it's in a prime spot here. 122, leads by 12. And there's 2 to go in this 65 kg category. Ahmed Al-Karki coming up next of Iraq, gunning for a new lifetime best shortly. 161 is lifetime best. He was looking for 163 at first, but now wants 156. Al-Karki, the West Asian Games silver medalist, Asian Youth Games champion in 2017, and the World Junior silver medalist in Nur Sultan 2 years ago. In the seniors, he didn't register a mark. If he gets this, he'll be well in place.
Minute.
So to go into the gold medal position in the 65 kg event, he's had the pep talk. It's quite a protracted one. Detail. .156, and he's done that with brilliant, smooth effort, and he is our new leader. 3 out of 3, a whiteout for Ahmed Al-Karki.
Spotter loaders, please. Ramp height 6, 165 kilos.
Nice. Very, very clean, and seemed to be so. Excellent lift from Ahmed Al-Karki. So, is he on the brink of upgrading that World Junior silver medal from 2 years ago? Something a bit more golden. There's only one man who's waiting in the wings now who can deny that from happening. And an attempt at something big for Mark Swan. Lifetime best of 179. He's going for 165 here. One gold in this year's Manchester World Cup. Bronze in that last year. And this, his first major championship. Fourth in the British National Championships in 2018, which was his first time on stage. Silver the following year. Bronze in the Dubai World Cup this year. But in his first major championship, this to go into the gold medal position.
Good lift.
And he's done it. Well, Britain could be on the way to 2 golds here within a few minutes of each other. Tom Smith and Mark Swan both lead in their separate categories and both have strong leads. Good lift by Mark Swan, and he's on the brink of being World Junior Champion for Great Britain. That was a belting lift.
The bar is ready with 86 kilos, attempt number 1.
He's on the way.
Brazil, Murilo Vieira.
Tom Smith leads 54 kg for Great Britain after the opening round, as his Zamabek Ulu is 12 kilos behind. Ayal Sivsev in the bronze medal position for Russia. And you saw very quickly that Mark Swan leads in the 65 kg category. So now, Murilo Vieira, 86 kg, he missed in the previous round, going for it here again. Second attempt at 86. So Murilo Vieira Major with a major attempt would put him 4th. He'd be a little bit off the medals definitely, but this to get a mark at least for 86. And he's got it, 2-1 in his favour. Good news. Well, he got it. And at worst, he will finish 4th at the World Championship. A really solid major championship debut. Remember, it's 2 years, every 2 years for the World, every 4 years for the Continental Championships at the moment. But good and important that they are back up and running again.
Second attempt.
Next up for Kazakhstan, Yerlan Izikov. To stay in bronze, to strengthen his position, got 80 last time. You remember, he was on stage very, very late. Well, he's got a minute to spare now, plus. And this, an attempt at 90. The others who have lifted 165 and 156. He's already secured in 3rd and will stay there no matter what happens from here on in. Lifted 80 very well. This 90 with a lot of time to spare. Nice! Very capable and confident and very well done.
Weight 107 kilos.
Time was on his side. Everything was. Nice. There you go. What's all the commotion about?
The bar is loaded. Representing Russia, second attempt, 107 kilos, Ayal Sivtsev.
So Ayal Sivtsev will stay in third if he gets this. Cleared 97 last time, going for 107 here. It would only be 3 kilos off Zamabak Ulu, who's got a battle of his own to worry about right now. Didn't hang about, did he, Sivtsev? And he's got it. 3 out of 3, a whiteout. That's great. While he's in the mix, certainly for a silver medal, Sivtsev.
Loaders, please. Rack height 14, weight
it is definitely
kilos.
game on when it comes to the battle for the medals in this 54 kg. Sivtsev will be aiming for a silver in the last round.
Representing Kyrgyzstan, Azizbek Zamirbek Ulu, second attempt.
And here is the man in the silver medal position. He will stay there if he gets it, but he will go within 4 kilos of Tom Smith of Great Britain if he's successful. Azizbek Zamirbek Ulu of Kyrgyzstan, 4th in the last World Juniors, but he will get a medal here, and currently it's silver. He will be challenged for that by Sivtsev. Could be elbowed out into bronze. He could still barge his way into the gold medal position. It's still wide open. Capable, but no lift. 2-1 against in the chess sequence. So instead of grappling for the gold, he's looking to survive in silver.
Correction, 126 kilos. A technical challenge has been requested and it has been rejected due to the press sequence.
Technical challenge was registered, which has been turned down.
26 kilos, rack height 6, please. The bar is loaded, 126 kilos, representing Great Britain, Thomas Smith.
So Tom Smith for Great Britain, 122, has him in the gold medal position for now. This to add 4 kilos onto it. In his first major championship, his first event on the world stage outside of England in the powerlifting circuit. He has had his moments in powerlifting in the States. For 126. And the gold medal is looking a lot more secure now for Tom Smith. He leads by 16 kilos, and that surely will be a junior world title for Britain.
Spotter loaders, we need 164 kilos.
And for Huntington,
15.
Tom Smith has got that raised very well.
The bar is loaded, 164 kilos. Ahmed Al-Karki. See that.
As we now move up to the 65 kg event, and this is an interesting one. Our leader on 165 is Mark Swan of Britain. Ahmed Al-Karki is going for 164. He's lighter on the body weight. If he'd gone for 165 here and got it, then he'd be in the lead. Well, it's his way of putting pressure on. So still over a minute to go. We'll keep him in silver medal position. He would be behind by just 1 kilo if he's successful.
1 minute.
164. Al-Karki, who claimed silver in this in Nur Sultan. At 164.
No lift, Al-Karki.
He just missed out. Karki unsuccessful. And he stays on 156. He lifted 140 for silver at the 65 kg final 2 years ago in Nur Sultan, and something for him to revisit. He stays on 156 here, and his situation might be about to get worse with the very next lift in this competition.
The bar is loaded, 170 kilos. Final attempt of round 2 belongs to Great Britain and Mark Swan.
It's Mark Swan for Great Britain. 165 he cleared in round 1, this round 2 now. The Dubai World Cup bronze medalist, venue of the next World Championship in 2 years. And gold in the Manchester World Cup this year. He has had his successes, but this would be the biggest one. Swan going for gold.
Good lift.
And potentially Swan gets the gold. 3 out of 3. A good lift. His lead is now 14 kilos. And Al-Karki is going to have to go for 170 if he still wants the gold. If not, then Swan will be claiming it. Al-Karki put himself down for 165 for the next round, but now that Swan has succeeded, he may have to go and chase that 170 himself. And the head-to-head and body weight, it is Al-Karki who would have the advantage if they finish level. Tom Smith leads for Great Britain at 54 kg with his lift of 126. Zamabek Ulu in the silver medal position for Kyrgyzstan. Sivsev in third for Russia. And at 65 kg, it's Mark Swan who leads for Great Britain by 14 kilos from Ahmed Al-Karki, with Isakov third for Kazakhstan. These being the Junior World Championships, Russia still being referred to as Russia. When we go into the seniors tomorrow, it will be the RPC, as was the case at the Paralympic Games in Tokyo. Murilo Vieira for Brazil. Lifted 86 kg. The second attempt, this for 92. Successful attempt in round 2 to get on the board and stay on the board, and he'll stay in fourth whether he gets this or not. He'd like to get it, of course, at 92, and he has. It is 2 out of 3 in his favour, and lifts 2 and 3. Good for him.
Spotter loaders, please.
He finishes on 92.
100 kilos, rack height 16.
It's a good result for him. He obviously was hoping that they might slip up elsewhere, and that would get him into the medals. Right now he has been 15 kilos off that. Worthy tries.
The bar is loaded, 100 kilos, third attempt representing Kazakhstan.
Yerlan Isakov now for Kazakhstan, successful at 80 and 90. And this for 100. It is third place for him. That's where he's finished in the 65 kg category. He's got the right cheerleaders on and off the stage. His target is 100. It won't get him into the top 2. Here he comes. Can he go 3 for 3? Oh yes! Oh yes! 3 glorious, shining white lights. Congratulations for the bar as well, but I'll tell you what, he's the one who put the work in. Congratulate yourself. Glorious lifting. 80, 90 and 100. He paced himself really well. He knew what his abilities were all about.
The bar is ready, 111 kilos.
And he has got every single attempt. Sivtsev currently in the bronze medal position in this 54 kg final. This to go into silver at 111. No, it was 2-1 against. It was a bit rickety on the way up. And 107 is where he ends.
Spotter loaders, please. 118 kilos, rack height 14.
Just didn't quite get that right.
Representing Kyrgyzstan.
But the bar control not quite perfect.
Third attempt, 118 kilos. kilos.
So we continue on in the 54 kg competition, and it is Azizbek Zamabek Ulu. Missed 118 in the previous round. It could have put a lot of pressure on Tom Smith. Had he got it, he didn't. So he stays at 118, which means gold and silver are now locked in. Azizbek Zamabek Ulu wins the silver medal, and that confirmed by Sivtsev missing out that previous attempt. Fourth in the last World Juniors, and here it is silver. He'll still want to get this for completists,
No limit.
but all three going against him on the press sequence. No joy, but he still does get the silver medal.
Spotter loaders, please. Rack height 6, 130 kilos. Thank you. The bar is ready for Thomas Smith. Great
Just
Britain,
too much.
130 kilos,
So
30
one final attempt to go in this men's 54 kg. We have our junior world champion. And he's going for 130. Tom Smith. Fourth in the Manchester World Cup, but now he'll be a junior world champion from Cambridgeshire. The gold is his. Can he go 3 for 3? Those two successful lifts already have earned him the title of world champion, and this would be the icing on the cake. And he has that too. 3 for 3, and they were all whiteouts as well, the 3 white lights. Well, if the 3 red lights is a strikeout, those 3 whites, that's a home run. And he's stopped to watch the replay, this replay on the big screen, to check out his technique and to learn from his successes. And this is the best success of his career. He is the junior world champion. And Great Britain could be on the brink of a second gold in the space of 5 minutes.
The ball.
Two lifts to go in the men's 65 kg final.
The bar is loaded.
It's a straight shootout for gold. Ahmed Al-Karki currently in the silver medal position. He's cleared 156, he's missed 164. This for 170 to go for gold.
Al-Karki, Iraq, third attempt.
He's lighter in body weight by just about a kilo on the current leader, Mark Swan of Britain. But it is 14 kilos heavier than his previous successful attempt. So this is it. for Iraq. To improve on his silver medal 2 years ago. He lifted 140 for that. He's lifted 156 for this. So standards improve. Bonnie Guston won the junior world title 2 years ago. He's gone on to be senior world champion and Paralympic champion. The path to glory and quick glory is there. Al-Kaki for the gold, 20 seconds to go. Al-Kaki driving through, he's got it raised. Has he gone into the lead? No, he hasn't! And Mark Swan is the junior world champion. A strikeout, all three against the three red lights. And it is 2 world titles, 2 gold medals for Britain in the space of 5 minutes. He finishes on 156, does Al-Kaki. And that is silver for him. And it's gold for Mark Swan. And they all voted him down. It's always a struggle. He did get it raised, but not cleanly for the referees. And that's that. It is a double gold. Tom Smith has his gold at 54 kg. And at 65, Mark Swan has come through as well. He's cleared 165, he's cleared 170. This is for 175 kg. He's the junior European record holder. That's set in Dubai in June of 179. He's not elected to go for that here. It's his final attempt in a junior competition. We'll see him in the senior in a few days' time, where that junior European record can be attacked once more. It's not being attacked here. But the way he's raised that 175 so quickly, he's got it! 175 is best lift of the day, and he is the junior world champion.
This concludes round 3.
3, 4, 3. And there was 3 white lights in them all, whiteouts all the way. And it's shining lights and glittering gold for Mark Swan. There were 3 lifters out of those 7 who got all of their marks, and he was one of them. Tom Smith another. They both claim gold medals. Yelan Isakov also 3 from 3, but he was more conservative in his attempts. He finishes 3rd in the 65 kilo event. And the victory ceremonies will be coming. Mark Swan wins the men's 65 kg event, clearing 175 for Great Britain. Ahmed Al-Kaki, the silver medal for Iraq, and Yelan Isakov 3rd for Kazakhstan. Tom Smith, the gold at 54 kg. The victory ceremonies are on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the victory ceremony for the 2021 World Junior Para-Powerlifting Championships.
So we have three victory ceremonies coming up for these World Junior Powerlifting Championships in Tbilisi. We start off with the men's 59 kg.
Please welcome the medalists. Bronze medalist, representing Belarus, Dmitry Kodas.
Dmitry Kodas clearing 110 with his third round attempt. It was important. It saw him sail up from 5th to bronze for Belarus. 3 successful lifts for Zakhar Buimov of Kazakhstan, the last of those at 111 to claim the silver.
Gold medalist, representing Algeria, Ayman Hoxha.
But no problem for our champion from Algeria, and a new African junior record as well of 128, breaking the old mark set 3 years ago by Sahul Masada. Our champion for Algeria, Ayman Hoxha.
For the national anthem of
He
Algeria.
is the world champion.
Congratulations to the medalists.
Excellent competition. We've seen so many records set today, and Ayman Hoxha with the best lift of his life. He started on 120, a sign that he'd been thinking of greater in the final 2 rounds, and he certainly got that. Broke the African junior record by 3 kilos, 128 the new mark, and he is the junior world champion. Hoxha the gold, Buimov the silver, and Kodas the bronze. A special K, 1, 2, 3. Hoxha, Kazakhstan, Kodas.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the victory ceremony for the 2021 World Junior Championships in Tbilisi and the men's up to 54 kilo category.
Next up, the men's 54 kg event. And those last 2 competitions
Please
held in
welcome
tandem,
the medalists.
yielding British champions. So in the 54 kg, there was
Representing Russia,
Good joust for the medals. Ayal Zivtsev of Russia taking the bronze. 2 successful lifts at 97 and at 107. Bronze for him. Had he got his last one of 111, might have opened the door to edge into second. Instead, it was Azizbek Zamabek Ulu of Kyrgyzstan who picks up the silver.
Gold medalist, representing Great Britain, Thomas Smith.
And Tom Smith claims the gold for Great Britain. 3 lifts, all successful. Starting with 122, that would have been good enough for gold anyway. Went all the way up to 130. And Tom Smith is the junior world champion for Britain. You could see him shaking his head during that disbelief that he is world champion. Tom Smith has done it for Great Britain, lifted 130. And the successes for his nation wouldn't end there.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the victory ceremony for the 2021 World Junior Para-Powerlifting Championships in Tbilisi, Georgia. This is the men's up to 65 kilo category.
So now the victory ceremony for the men's 65 kg event, and another gold for Great Britain here.
Please welcome the medalists. Bronze medalist, representing Kazakhstan, Yerlan Isikov.
What a competition for Yerlan Isikov of Kazakhstan. 3 successful lifts, peaking at 100 kilos. He pitched them all well, and you remember his first attempt lifted with about 15 seconds to go. Only got on the stage with about 45 seconds left. Got it all right, and he claims the bronze. Silver to Iraq and Ahmed Al-Kaki for the 2nd consecutive World Junior Championships. Cleared 156 in the opening round for that, and it's another gold for Great Britain, their 2nd success in the space of 5 minutes, and this goes to Mark Swan, lifting 175 kilos, and it's gold for Britain again.
Ladies
Mark
and
Swan,
gentlemen,
the junior
rise if you're
world
ready
champion.
for the anthem of Great Britain.
You've heard this already.
Congratulations
So Mark
to
Swan
the
takes
medalists.
the junior world title, and that quite a good margin in the end. 19 kilos clear of Ahmed Al-Kaki of Iraq. Isakov, a brilliant bronze for Kazakhstan. But for Tom Smith and Mark Swan, they are world champions for Britain in Tbilisi. Very successful juniors, and it could get even more so. In 2.5 hours' time, the women's competition, Olivia Broom represents Britain in that. Next up at 4 p.m. Georgian time, the women's 41, 45 and 50 kg finals. That is midday GMT, 1300 1 p.m. Central European time. Other time zones are available. You can work out yourself. But we're back underway in 2.5 hours time with the women's competitions at Tbilisi 2021.